Do you feel overwhelmed trying to juggle your medications, supplements, and meals and trying to get the timing right? If so, you're not alone, and I have some tips today to help you simplify things. In this video, I'm going to share with you why timing matters for certain supplements and medications, which timing rules you can safely bend, an easy way to schedule everything, and I have a free PDF download, and one timing mistake you do not want to make. This information is educational and should not be considered medical advice. While I am a microbiologist, I'm not a doctor. Please talk to your doctor about any specific health needs you have. For certain types of supplements, timing really does matter, but maybe not in the way you think. Some supplements are better taken with food because they might absorb better into your body, or they may be less irritating on your GI system. One example would be the fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin A, D, E, and K. They require fat in order to be properly absorbed in your body, so taking them with a meal will be helpful in that respect. Also, there's certain minerals like zinc and iron, and these will be less irritating on your stomach if you take them with a meal. And probiotics are also best taken with food because it will give them the best chance of getting into your GI system and populating your intestine. Now, on the flip side, there's other supplements that are best taken on an empty stomach, and that would include antimicrobials like Olivirix or Biocidin. You want to take them on an empty stomach so they will go into your GI system and focus there instead of being absorbed in your food. That will give them a better chance of going after gut imbalances and dysbiosis. And this also holds true for certain amino acids, enzymes, and some of the gut toxin binders. You will want to take them away from food because they'll either reach your muscles quicker for some of the amino acids, some of the enzymes you might be using for cardiovascular support or biofilm support. When you take them on an empty stomach, they won't be focused on your food, but they can actually go do their job. And then the same goes for the gut toxin binders. Some of them will bind to your food and medications, so those would need to be taken away from food. And then there's the timing around medications, and this is where things can get a bit tricky. As a general good habit, it's best to take supplements at least an hour away from your medications, just in case there could be an unknown interaction between that supplement and medication. But it's important to know that some supplements can interfere with medications, and two examples would be calcium and magnesium. Both of these can actually interfere with thyroid medications and some antibiotics. And that's a good reason to always check the product insert that comes with the medication or talk to the pharmacist to make sure there's no supplement interactions. But here's the good news. Not every supplement has to be timed perfectly. There's a lot of rules running around online right now that will make you feel like you need a stopwatch and a spreadsheet in order to take your vitamins. But for many supplements, that timing just isn't that critical. For example, supplements like multivitamins, omega-3 fatty acids, or vitamin C, they can be taken with food or without food. They could be taken with your breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So the timing isn't as critical for those kinds of supplements. And while probiotics are typically best with food, if you need to take some on occasion without food, they'll still be substantially effective if you have to do that. So even supplements that say they must be taken with food, they may not require a full meal. A small snack may be enough to activate the absorption of that supplement or be enough to protect a sensitive stomach. So if you're running around in the morning, just don't overthink it. You can often take a quick snack just to take those supplements. I, for one, have a very sensitive stomach, and with supplements that do irritate my stomach, I will find just a small snack. It could be a handful of almonds or a spoonful of nut butter. is enough to make my stomach happy with that supplement. So the key is knowing which supplements are flexible and which ones are not. For example, some gut toxin binders, including the charcoal binders or clay binders, really do need to be taken on an empty stomach, because if you take them with food, they'll absorb your food. If you take them with medications, they will bind to that medication. Or if you take them with supplements, they'll bind to it too. So you will get less or no effect of that supplement, food, or medication. So while timing is sometimes important, it probably won't make or break the effectiveness of most supplements. So if you've ever stared at a whole bunch of supplement bottles and you found yourself thinking, how am I supposed to take these around all of my medications and meals? Well, you're not alone. So that's exactly why I created a supplement timing table. It's a simple one-page PDF that you can download and print out, and it will help you map out your supplement strategy. Now, I can say I have taken many supplements for a lot of chronic health conditions over the years. I still take a significant amount. I use little pill boxes to help me farm things out between morning or lunch if needed and evening. And I also do incorporate toxin binders at times and antimicrobials. So I'm well accustomed to taking all these, and it has become a second nature at this point for me. So if you're also dealing with probiotics, supplements, toxin binders, medications, you will find this document a great starting place to help you keep on track, and it will take all the guesswork out of your daily routine. The easiest way I found to build your schedule is to start with your anchor points. That would be meals and medications that have to be taken at specific times. Once you have those down on the schedule, then you can easily fit in your supplements into the remaining slots. For example, if you're taking probiotics, you could put those in with breakfast, lunch, or dinner. If you're taking antimicrobials, you'll want to take those on an empty stomach. You could either do them between meals or when you get up in the morning. Now, toxin binders that have to be taken away from everything else, like those charcoal or clay binders, you'll want to take that at least an hour apart. Some might say 2 hours apart from medications, meals, or other supplements. And then you'll have quite a few flexible supplements, and you can put those in where they fit best, whether it's with a meal or before bed. And you'll find that this approach will reduce your overwhelm, and you don't have to remember every detail, just follow the chart. And once you've gotten into a routine with that schedule, you'll find that it just becomes second nature to you. Now, there is one supplement and drug combination that really does need the right timing, because getting it wrong could mean delay from recovery from infections like C. difficile or other types of systemic infections. But most people aren't told this, and it's actually one of the most common mistakes that we see. If you're taking probiotics and antibiotics, or if you plan to, you really need to get the timing right. Go ahead and click the video right here, Are Probiotics Safe with Antibiotics, to learn more.